Can one man change the entire world?
He wasn't a king, not a warrior, yet his name echoes through centuries. His life transformed billions. Today, let's uncover the untold facts about the life of Jesus Christ, facts that will surprise you, inspire you, and maybe even change your life. Fact 1. Jesus was born in a manger, not a palace. Jesus wasn't born in a palace or a hospital, but in a humble stable in Bethlehem, surrounded by animals, hay, and silence. From the very start, he identified with the poor. Fact 2. His mother was a virgin. Mary, the mother of Jesus, was a virgin when she conceived through the Holy Spirit. This miraculous birth is known as the virgin birth, a foundational belief in Christianity. Fact 3. His real name was Jesus of Nazareth. He is known as Jesus of Nazareth because he grew up in the small town of Nazareth. It was never about royalty, it was always about roots. Fact 4. He wasn't actually born on December 25th. Nowhere in the Bible does it say Jesus was born on December 25th. This date was chosen later, possibly to align with older festivals celebrated in Rome. Fact 5. He never wrote a book, yet the best-selling book is about him. Jesus never wrote anything himself, yet the Bible, which contains his life and teachings, is the most translated and best-selling book in the history of the world. Fact 6. A mysterious star appeared at his birth. At the time of his birth, a bright star appeared in the sky, so unusual that it guided wise men, magi, from the east to find and honor the newborn king. Fact 7. He lived only 33 years. Jesus lived a short life, only 33 years. But in the last 3 years of his life, his teachings changed human history forever. Fact 8. His first miracle was turning water into wine. At a wedding in Cana, when the wine ran out, Jesus turned ordinary water into wine. Not just a miracle, but a message of joy and transformation. Fact 9. His closest followers were common people. His 12 disciples weren't scholars or religious leaders. They were fishermen, tax collectors, and outcasts. Jesus saw value in those the world rejected. Fact 10. He fasted for 40 days without food or water. Before starting his ministry, Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness, alone, without food or water, battling temptation and preparing his soul. Fact 11. He had 12 disciples. None were famous or rich. Jesus chose ordinary people to carry an extraordinary message. His disciples were everyday men with everyday struggles, just like us. Fact 12. One of his own betrayed him for 30 pieces of silver. Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' trusted disciples, betrayed him for 30 silver coins, a decision that led to Jesus' arrest and crucifixion. Fact 13. He raised a dead man back to life. Jesus' friend Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. Jesus called him out of the grave, and Lazarus walked out, alive. Fact 14. He walked on water. During a storm, one night, as his disciples battled a violent storm, Jesus walked on the water to reach them. Even nature obeyed him. Fact 15. He healed the blind, the deaf, and the paralyzed. Jesus performed countless miracles, giving sight to the blind, sound to the deaf, and strength to those who had never walked. Fact 16. A woman was healed by just touching his clothes. A woman who had suffered for 12 years was instantly healed by touching the edge of his robe. Jesus said, "Your faith has made you well." Fact 17. He said the kingdom of heaven belongs to children. Jesus once said, "Unless you become like little children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven." To him, humility and innocence mattered more than power. Fact 18. He fought religious corruption in the temple. When he saw people turning the temple into a marketplace, Jesus flipped their tables and said, "My Father's house is a house of prayer, not a den of thieves." Fact 19. He forgave a woman when everyone wanted to stone her. When a crowd wanted to stone a woman for her sins, Jesus calmly said, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." One by one, they all walked away. Fact 20. He predicted his death and resurrection. Jesus knew he would be betrayed, crucified, and buried, but he also said, "On the third day, I will rise again." And according to the Bible, that's exactly what happened, the foundation of Christian faith. Jesus Christ was more than a man. He was a movement, a message, a mirror of God's love, and his story still lives in every heart that believes. If this video moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, truth isn't just found in books, it's found in lives transformed.